The flame energy is so incredibly magnetic. It has so much pull to it. As strong as the force of gravity, we and this other person are pulled into orbit together in this lifetime in a completely irresistible way. So you can only imagine what happens when across all time and space this magnetism finally brings you together in the same room with this other soul, this soul that is energetically identical to yours. And then when you touch this person physically, you make contact with this person that your soul has known in eternity, that you've lived several lifetimes with, that you've been energetically pulled to your entire life. You are now touching them for the first time. It's no wonder that the first touch between twin flames is one of the most profound early experiences within the twin flame connection. So today I want to dive deeper into this very specific element, this very specific twin flame sign, that although it may seem small, and when it happens, your ego may try to tell you it's meaningless and insignificant, your soul will know just how profound and ground-shaking even this first touch, even the smallest brush of your hands can be when it's between two twin flames. But first, let me introduce myself to anyone who's new on my channel. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. I also want to share with you that in addition to creating these podcasts, I am a subliminals creator. I attempted to use the law of attraction, energy techniques for many years to create things in my life, but saw very small results until I began to incorporate subliminals. Subliminal affirmations are so powerful because, unlike traditional spoken affirmations, which are targeted to the conscious mind, subliminals are affirmations embedded within binaural beat frequencies and meditation sounds. And what this does is allows these affirmations to bypass the conscious filter of the mind and alter the energy at a very deep level, make these lasting, deep impressions on that subconscious mind that research has shown actually controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. After using subliminals myself, I became so passionate about them that I started creating them. And my website, Sound and Soulful, was born from this passion. On this website, I have created over 100 subliminals designed to assist you in shifting your energy and manifesting faster in all areas of life. I have subliminals for physical bodily changes, for mood shifts, for confidence, happiness, anxiety relief, manifesting specific relationships or specific things. But for twin flames listening specifically, I have created several twin flame subliminals designed to assist you in shifting the balance of energy between you and your twin flame, specifically addressing whatever obstacles may be lying between you and your twin flame within your own energy field. I specifically recommend my 7 chakra twin flame clearing subliminal designed to clear energetic blockages in all 7 chakras of the energy body. You can access this twin flame subliminal as well as every subliminal in my library when you create a free trial account on my website. The link to this 7 chakra twin flame clearing subliminal is in the pinned comment as well as in the description box of this video. Now let's get into this first touch between twin flames. what it feels like, how to know whether you're experiencing it, and how we can use this as a twin flame sign to help us identify a true twin flame connection. Because if there's one thing to know about the first touch with your twin flame, it's that it will be unlike any other physical, intimate experience you've had with another person. And I specifically use the word intimate because despite perhaps being very innocent, normally the first touch with a twin flame is innocent to the point of being accidental. It's when your fingertips brush by accident, when you accidentally bump into them. But despite perhaps being so-called accidental or unconscious, this first touch will feel very intimate to you because the twin flame energy is identical. It is two identical souls in separate physical bodies. And because, according to the law of attraction, like attracts like, these two forms of identical energies separated have an intense desire to come together, which is why we feel so irresistibly drawn to a twin flame to begin with. When it comes to this first touch, we will often feel as though from across the room, prior to touching them or being near them, we are being physically pulled to them. And this won't be just a psychological mental pull, but a very energetic pull. And if you've experienced this, you know what I'm talking about. This is a pull that doesn't just happen in the mind, it happens in the energy. And specifically in the 7 chakras, and most profoundly within the heart chakra. This is often why twin flames feel very pulled to one another through the heart center. They can feel as though their hearts are literally being pulled out of their chest and to this other person. Now, I'm saying all of this to help you understand why, if you feel as though the first touch with your twin flame was innocent or accidental or unconscious, your ego may be telling you that it was that way, but really it was no accident. It happened as a result of this pull between the two of you, and this pull is occurring entirely on both sides. Your twin flame is feeling this in exactly the same way you are feeling it. They are feeling drawn to you. And yes, at times, the ways in which we react to this energy can be different, which I know this is a bit of a tangent, but I feel it's important before we go further to say that although twin flame energy carries a very specific, unique, energetic frequency, the ways in which we can experience and interpret this energy will depend on our specific circumstances, past experiences, and any blockages we may be experiencing within this energy field. So with that being said, that really leads me into the first sign of the first touch between twin flames, which is the way in which you react to it. Twin flames tend to react to this first touch in two seemingly opposite but related ways. The first way a twin flame could react to this first touch is by feeling so pulled to this person that they can't pull away, even if it's a brush of the fingers, holding hands, brushing up against one another. They will find it almost impossible to pull away, and they will want to be closer and closer to this person physically because of this magnetism that they're feeling to this person on an energetic level. Now, the related yet seemingly opposing way a twin flame could react to the first touch is actually by wanting to instantly pull away, feeling almost energetically repulsed by this touch, as if they've been shocked by it. And just because I know the word repulsed is probably going to be confusing, let me elaborate on that. it's not that at a soul level, this twin flame is repulsed per se by their twin flame energy. The twin flame energy is always the most magnetic, attracting force on the planet. But it may appear as though they are repulsed because just like two magnets can be highly attracting when they are faced in the right direction to one another, when one of those magnets gets turned around to the wrong side, they can repel each other with just as much force. We often call this twin flame triggering, but it can happen in a very energetic way, even within this first touch as well. A twin flame who is blocked, who is repressing their feelings about the connection in some way, will actually have this so-called metaphoric magnet turned around. So when they touch their twin flame, they may instantly want to pull away, and they may even physically move away from them because they are consciously repressing what they are energetically feeling such an attraction toward. Now, the cause of this repression can be for so many reasons, but when it comes to the first touch, sometimes this feeling of repulsion, this pulling away, this shock sort of sensation that a blocked twin flame can get as a result of touching their twin flame can come because of their own fears or anxieties. So if a twin flame has deeply seated wounds, deeply seated fears about intimacy, connection, especially connected to physical touch, there may be some kind of physical relationship, intimacy related trauma that they've experienced in the past that causes them to feel repulsed by this touch, because it is so intense and so profound that it instantly causes them to revert to these feelings of insecurity and even causes a very primal triggering of these intimacy-related wounds, especially the wounds as they are stored within the sacral chakra of the body, which again is why I so highly recommend some form of chakra clearing exercise for twin flames, either through subliminals or through some other form of energy clearing, because so often what causes this separation, this repelling of two such magnetic forces within the twin flame connection, is because we are cutting ourselves off from this connection through some form of energetic blocking that is causing us to actually feel repelled by what our soul feels the most attracted toward. Another sign of the first touch between twin flames is it may feel like deja vu to you. The strongest feeling of deja vu you've ever experienced in your life. When you touch a twin flame, you may feel as though on some soul level, you are touching them in several different lifetimes at once. You may have this very strong feeling that we've done this before, that in some other life, in some other place, I touched you just like this and felt this profound, deep, intense connection that I haven't felt since we touched in that past lifetime. Remember, twin flames tend to live several lifetimes together before meeting in this modern incarnation. So although we don't carry the conscious memories from these lifetimes with our twin flame, we still carry the echoes, the residual energy within our soul, within our energy body. So oftentimes, when we touch a twin flame, that is the moment at which some of these soul memories, some of these echoes are partially reawakened within us, which is what causes that very strong feeling of deja vu. And as a result, this could really be the third sign, but that first touch may be what triggers this fascination with your twin flame. I find that twin flames most often use the word fascinated or fascination to describe what they first felt when they met, sometimes even beyond using the word attracted. This is because it goes so much deeper than attraction and so much deeper than familiarity. You become so fascinated with one another because you have this soul reawakening to these lifetimes you've lived together, to the profundity, to the truth and the depth of your connection, even within this first meeting. And often these deep soul level feelings will manifest themselves consciously simply as a feeling of fascination, needing to know more about this person, needing to understand them, which can come off as even a desperation to understand them and may even look to others as obsession. It's not truly obsession as we understand it from an ego standpoint. It is our conscious mind trying to connect the dots about this person, because on a soul level, we actually know them better than we've ever known anyone. We understand them authentically because they are ourselves, our own soul essence in another physical body. And this mirroring effect causes us to become fascinated, to want to know consciously what we already know on a soul level about this person. It's only natural that we would want to find out more and more about them, causing this apparent obsession, what people would look at and call obsession, because on the soul level, we know and understand them so well that we feel this desperation to validate these soul feelings with some kind of conscious, concrete understanding about this person. The fourth sign of the first touch between twin flames is that it will catch the attention of both of you, and most likely, no matter how small or seemingly meaningless this first touch may be, you will notice your twin flame reacting to it as well. You will both equally feel the so-called soul shock that results from this first touch. Now, again, the ways in which you see your twin flame reacting to it will depend very largely upon their own experiences in the past as well as their current energetic blockages. If they are energetically blocking the connection or trying to repress it in some way, touching you the first time may cause them to instantly pull away. If you happen to be looking in their eyes the first time you touch, you will see in their eyes either an expression of shock, an expression of even fear, an expression of confusion. You will visibly see them reacting in some strange way to this first touch. And if you could see yourself through their eyes, you would see yourself reacting in this same way. And there will be this shared moment, this moment that seems to occur almost in slow motion when you are touching and both reacting to this touch. Which really brings me into the next sign of the first touch between twin flames, which is time will not act linearly. It will begin to act strangely within that first touch. You may feel as though time slows down, as if you are experiencing this first touch with your twin flame frame by frame. You may feel as though you are feeling them touch you in a kind of slow motion, or it may feel as though time stops and freezes in that moment altogether. This is especially true for those of you who experience an eye connection with your twin flame simultaneously during that first touch. It may feel as though time freezes altogether. The entire room just melts away, and it is only you and your twin flame looking into one another's eyes, touching the first time and realizing what you are experiencing, realizing the truth of this connection. The next sign of the first touch between twin flames is that it may leave an energetic mark on your skin. So what I mean by this is, even if it's the smallest touch, again, a brushing of the arms or the fingertips, you will feel the energy, the residual energy from your twin flame in that spot in the form of a kind of phantom touching. So this may be a kind of tingling feeling on your arm or whatever part of the body that they touched that continues to stay with you for seeming hours or even days. This may even leave a very deep psychological mark on your energy where you find yourself reflecting back and re-experiencing this first touch over and over again. This is the point where your logic, your ego, will often step in and question what you are feeling. It will make you feel as though you're going crazy because it will tell you that was just a very small and significant touch. It doesn't mean anything. It was meaningless. It was innocent. This is especially true if, again, the touch wasn't something like a kiss or a hug, but something very small, like a brushing of the hands. You will find yourself wondering whether your twin flame is thinking about this touch the way you are, and then your ego will step in and say, why would they be thinking about such a small touch? But the thing you need to understand is everything you are experiencing, your twin flame is equally experiencing. Yes, if they are energetically blocked in some way, they may be repressing some of these feelings. They may be reacting to them differently on the surface, but know that unconsciously, they are experiencing the intensity of this connection in the same way that you are. You are experiencing this intensity in equal parts. So I hope that this video was helpful for you, if nothing more than at least to help you feel less alone. Because through these twin flame videos, it's really my goal to build a sense of community here on this channel, to help you to realize that you are never alone on your journey, either your more broad, general, spiritual journey through life, or more specifically as someone who identifies as a twin flame. Everything you are experiencing is valid, and you can trust your intuition, and in this case, your body's intuition and what it is telling you about the type of connection you are experiencing with this other person, this other soul. Thank you so much for sharing this space here on YouTube with me. If I did resonate with you, please subscribe to this channel, join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post high vibrational content to keep you feeling connected to our soul tribe here all day long.